Left side, right side. Pick a fence and choose your side. Hey, 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 hey. 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 It started with a trash can left 3 inches past the sacred line. A passive note and mailbox sink. Please be more considerate next time. He raised the flag, she raised it higher. He edged the lawn at 5:09. She bought a louder leaf blower. He bought surveillance online. It's not about the driveway, it's not about the tree. It's about the principle of suburban supremacy. This is cul-de-sac war over nothing at all. Turn the sprinklers on, let the petty kingdom fall. Raise your no man roar. We were born to fight in a homeowner civil war. Fence line, property crime, measure to the decimal line. Spotlight, horse light, blinding like suburban sunlight. She moved her car 1 inch too far. He called it territorial breach. He installed a camera facing west. She said you're violating beach. He filed a form in triplicate. She printed 20 more. He hosted louder birthday parties. She weaponized decor. It's not about the hedges or patriotic flair. It's about eternal glory and foldable lawn chair. This is cul-de-sac war over nothing at all. Turn the music up, let the vinyl siding fall. Raise your rake and roar. We were born to die in a homeowner civil war. Left side, trash can. Right side, fence line. Left side, quarantine omens. Right side, property crime. Jump, jump. Jump, jump. Jump, jump. In the end, we all decay behind identical garage doors. But tonight we fight for glory on laminate floors. The grass will grow above us. The mail will still arrive. History won't remember who edged the lawn at 5. This is called a sack war over nothing at all. Let the petty empires rise and collapse and fall. Hear the battle call. We achieved absolutely nothing, but we settled the score. Nothing matters, nothing's real, but we defend our curb appeal. Hey, 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 it's barely alive, the sky's still bruised. The birds ain't even singing yet, but here you come like Judgment Day, with gasoline and no regret. I hear the choke, I hear the pull, a mechanical sunrise hymn. You're carving lines in innocent grass while I'm praying for revenge again. Every Tuesday, every Thursday, Saturday for good measure. You don't know you wage a war on peace and simple pleasure. You're the 6 a.m. executioner, revving up my misery, cutting down my REM sleep like it's overgrown greenery. the sun begins to glow, I hear the primer pumping. Please no. Please no. Start it up, or rip it up, till the morning go back. As a lane, cafe guided, day when dreams are broken. Cut it low, let it roll, never any season 6. I aim again for lessons lonely, no reason. You're the 6 a.m. executioner, revving up my misery, cutting down my REM sleep like it's overgrown granary. Oh, you don't know you dominate this quiet community. If sleep was ever sacred, you declare a skeletal reindeer with a light-up nose, next to a bunny in a festive pose. The sun bleached the plastic to a ghostly gray as the neighbors watch their sanity decay. Welcome to the graveyard of the suburban dream, where the kitchen's loud and the gnomes all scream. It's a season of rot that will never end, where plastic and tragedy The sun hasn't risen, but the curtains are twitching. Karen's got her infrared goggles on tight. Kevin's in the driveway, moaning and itching to find a single reason to start up a fight. The hedges are bleeding from a military trim. There's a drone overhead checking out my backyard. The property value is looking quite grim when your neighbors are playing the National Guard. Oh, it's Karen and Kevin, the kings of the street, the HOA hitmen with clipboards up to their dialing 911 on a ribbon Rick repeat. While they suck all the oxygen out of the room, yeah, they're manic and toxic and perfectly groomed, the loveliest monsters that you'll ever meet. I left out a bin for a second too long. Now Kevin's taking photos like a crime scene tech. Karen's on the sidewalk singing her song about how my existence is making a wreck. She's calling the warden cause my dog had a bark. Kevin's measuring grass with a literal scale. The cul-de-sac's glowing with a bitterness dark, like a suburban version of a minimum security jail. Oh, it's Karen and Kevin, the kings of the street, the HOA hitmen with clipboards up to their dialing 911 on a ribbon Nick repeat. While they suck all the oxygen out of the room, yeah, they're manic and toxic and perfectly groomed, the loveliest monsters that you'll ever meet. The street is a graveyard of joyful ambitions where smiles go to die in a pile of fines. They've documented all of our moral attritions and drawn all our lives into permanent lines. They're sipping on arsenic and calling it tea while they pray for a reason to sue the whole town. The neighborhood's longing for the day they feel free, and the weight of their clipboards finally goes down. Oh, it's Karen and Kevin, the kings of the street, the HOA hitmen with clipboards up to their dialing 911 on a ribbon lick white paint. While they suck all the oxygen out of the room, yeah, they're manic and toxic and perfectly groomed, the loveliest monsters that you'll ever meet. Stay off the lawn, check your perimeter. They're watching you sleep. They have a spreadsheet. You've circled around this concrete hell with hope inside your chest, but I can hear the funeral bell for your pathetic quest. Your blinkers clicking like a clock as time begins to fade, but I'm the shark that hits the dock and steals the light and shade. We're the Parrrghking Pirates, the kings of the lot. We're taking the space that you thought that you got. The asphalt is cold and the world is a lie. We'll watch all your patience just wither and die. If you wanted the spot, you'd be ruthless and mean, the vilest marauders the Cavs ever seen. Go weep upon your steering wheel, go curse the empty air. The void is all you're gonna feel, and we don't even care. There is no God and roll before, no justice in the lines. Just cold-blood vultures wanting more to ignore are all the same. We're the volume pirates, the kings of the lot. We're taking the space that you thought that you got. The resistance is a grain of sand, and we're the hand of fate. We're the Parrrghking Pirates, the kings of the lot. We're taking the spaces you thought that you got. The asphalt is cold and the world is a lie. We'll watch all your patience just wither and die. If you wanted the spot, you'd be ruthless and mean. The vilest marauders the cops ever seen. Find another block, loser. The abyss is full. We've been waiting quite a while. The table's set, the roast is warm. Won't you stay and chat a while? They wave like synchronized swimmers from behind identical drapes. Their smiles are cut with symmetry like decorative paper plates. Their lawn is trimmed with sacred geometry. Their mailbox never leans. They compliment your casserole with a blinking pearly sheen. Oh no, we couldn't possibly impose it. Nonsense. Just a little dinner, just a little wine, just a little prayer. Everything is fine. Come on over, dear friend. We insist. Pull your chair up closer, you'll be terribly missed. We'll say grace for your soul and your charming naivete. You'll leave lighter than air in a permanent way. Way up, way They pass the bread like communion wafers in the cul-de-sac cathedral. Their children in harmony, it's unsettling but legal. The chandelier is flickering, but no one seems to mind. Your reflection in the gravy boat is slightly misaligned. Tick-tock goes the dining clock, forks in perfect sync. Every guest who's ever come has vanished from the brink. But don't you fret, don't you scream, it's all part of the routine. Stay for pie, stay forever. Neighborhoods are best together. You feel a little faint now, that's hospitality. We do adore our company in every capacity. Come on over, dear friend, we insist. Sign the book at the entry with a permanent twist. We'll toast to your presence and your imminent decay. You'll be part of the family in a permanent way. Next week on Friendly Acre, we make room for oh yeah. Don't you speed is dangerous, don't you drink that stuff. Don't you post opinions, people get too rough. Oh, don't you paint your mailbox so well called. Don't you rock the boat now, don't you stand too tall. Oh, but I saw you last Friday flying past that sign, preaching moderation with a double glass of wine. You say it's different when it's me, that's your favorite phrase. You build your little kingdom out of technicalities. Oh, irony in the cul-de-sac tonight, buried under porch lights shining oh so bright. You say don't do that with a straight face grin, then you turn around and do it again. Hey! Rules for thee but not for me, sing it like a melody. This is the death of irony. Context really matters, that's convenient timing. On your moral high ground's portable, it fits inside your trunk. Oh, irony died in the cul-de-sac tonight, buried under porch lights shining oh so bright. You say don't do that with a straight face grin, then you turn around and do it again. Hey! Rules for thee but not for me, clap along in harmony. This is the death of irony. Maybe I'm dramatic, maybe I'm absurd, but if you write the rule book, at least read every word. If we're all the exception, then what's the rule for? If everyone's a saint, why lock the front door? Under porch light shining oh so bright. Wait, you say don't do that with a straight face grin, then you turn around and do it again. Hey, rules for thee but not for me, neighborhood hypocrisy. Raise a glass to consistency. This is the death of irony. The death of irony.
Another ghost in high heels shoes is walking up his porch today. I count the minutes, win or lose, as everything just rots away. I'm riding in the window frame, watching souls walk through the door. I wanna bear his dirty name until I'm nothing anymore. My soul upon my fears and sharpened shadows in the night. I'm riding in the window frame, watching souls walk through the door. I wanna bear his dirty name until I'm nothing anymore. The watching souls walk through the door. I wanna bear his dirty name until I'm nothing anymore. Just one more.
The ruler came out at the break of the dawn. A shadow is stretching across my front lawn. He's wearing a polo and khakis of stone. The high priest of stucco of his porcelain throne. I'm up by a fraction, a hair or a blade, a criminal acting the cool of the shade. He's checking the hex codes of my mailbox pane while chanting the bylaws like a digital saint. He whispered a warning, he typed out a fine. I stepped on the crack, I crossed over the line. Oh, it's a hell of an ask to keep the facade while I'm wearing the mask. The grass is a riot, the weeds are a sin. I'm losing the war that I can't let him win. Yeah, it's a hell of an ask. 1/4 of an inch. My soul is a price for this suburban task. I've got a suspicious bird here hanging on high, a non-neutral blue that offends his cold eye. He's counting his shingles, he's measuring dirt. He's got a clipboard of paint and a custom logo shirt. Is that a dandelion there, or just a golden middle finger to the hierarchy? I'm trimming the edges with surgical grace just to keep the committee from erasing my face. Oh, it's a hell of an ask to keep the facade while I'm wearing the mask. The class is a riot, the weeds are a sin. I'm losing the war that I can't let him win. Yeah, it's a hell of an covenants, restrictions. The Lord is the altar, the mower's a blade. Bow down, 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 climb up hill. Oh, it's a hell of an ask to keep the facade while I'm wearing the mask. The grass is a riot, the weeds are a sin. I'm losing a war that I can't let him win. Yeah, it's a hell of an ask. 90 days to combine, or the lane of the house is gonna race for the sky. Hell of an ask. Sir, your trash bins are still visible from the street. That's another $50. Sir, your trash bins are still visible from the street. That's another $50. You stood at the door with a hollow-eyed stare and asked for a cup of my light. You've fixed every bone of the memories there to feed your eternal black night. Oh, your house is a temple of absolute zero, a vacuum that's swallowing me. You're playing the part of a borrowed time hero in a life you acquired for every drop of the juice from my youth to garnish your garden of weeds. The universe sent in a quiet request for the keys to the lock on my chest. There's nothing behind you, no heart and no ghost, just a parasite needing a Welcome to the neighborhood of the damned. I'm walking down the cracked concrete lane where the world is rotted and full of pain. You golden retriever leaves a gift on the grass and you walk away with a face made of glass. I point to the pile, I mention the law. You sharpen your tongue and you sharpen your claw. There's no point in screaming, the sun's going cold as the brown spotted canvas of entropy unfolds. On the wall is a sewer and we're all just the flies, feeding on the rot of your beautiful lies. Step in the mess, till the void in your soul while you yell at the sky, losing all self-control. There's a monument to nothing, a stain on the street, in this nihilist wasteland. There's only the pile. Clean it up. Nature. And nature is a cruel, unfeeling vacuum. Just like your conscience. Just like the end of all things. Welcome to the neighborhood of Sunshine. Welcome to the neighborhood of I'm walking down the cracked. I'm walking down the cracked. I'm walking down the cracked. I'm the damned. I'm walking down the cracked concrete. I'm walking down the cracked concrete. I'm walking down the cracked concrete. concrete hell with hope inside your chest. But I can hear the funeral bell for your pathetic quest. Your blink is clicking like a clock as time begins to fade. But I'm the shark that hits the dock and steals the light and shade. We're the Parrrghking Pirates, the kings of the lot. We're taking the space that you thought that you got. The asphalt is cold and the world is a lie. We'll watch all your patience just wither and die. If you wanted the spot, you'd be ruthless and mean. The vilest marauders the cows ever seen. Go weep upon your steering wheel, go curse the empty air. The void is all you're gonna feel, and we don't even care. There is no God in row before, no justice in the lines. Just cold-blood vultures wanting more to ignore all the signs. We're the Parrrghking Pirates, the kings of the lot. We're taking the space that you thought that you got. The asphalt is cold and the world is a lie. We'll watch all your patience just wither and die. If you wanted this body, you'd be ruthless and mean. The vilest marauders the cows ever seen. No mercy for the slow of hand, no room for those who wait. Existence is a grain of sand and we're the hand of fate. We're the Parrrghking Pirates, the kings of the lot. We're taking the space that you thought that you got. The asphalt is cold and the world is a lie. We'll watch all your patience just wither and die. If you wanted this body, you'd be ruthless and mean. The vilest marauders the cows ever seen. Find another block, loser, the abyss is full. Left side, right side, pick a fence and choose your side. Hey, 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 hey. It started with a trash can left 3 inches past the sacred line. A passive note in mailbox sink. Please be more considerate next time. He raised the flag, she raised it higher. He hits the lawn at 5:09. She bought a louder leaf blower. He bought surveillance online. It's not about the driveway, it's not about the tree. It's about the principle of suburban supremacy. This is cul-de-sac war over nothing at all. Turn the sprinklers on, let the petty kingdom fall. Oh, oh, oh. Raise your gnome and roar. We were born to fight in a homeowner's but tonight we fight for glory on laminated floors. The grass will grow above us, the mail will still arrive. History won't remember who edged the lawn at 5. This is cul-de-sac war over nothing at all.